Hello, here it's Lisa Stade. Everyone here on YouTube of the YouTube channels of Lisa Stade and Hitler Obsessed. I'm here to also continue with part 4 of the 10 worst Hitler documentaries and biographies and the 10 best Hitler documentaries and biographies video series for you. Hopefully this is the last video on this here. Now I will continue with what is part 8. So sorry that I forgot to mention you before what part 1 was of the worst videos that's in documentaries and movies or books or whatever on Adolf Hitler. So biographies and documentaries on Adolf Hitler. It's the 10 worst ones. I'll go over with you from 1 all the way to 8. Number 1. Anything by or connected to or referencing anything from David Irving. Again, neo-Nazi, don't like him. The Hunting Hitler TV series and book. No, why did I have a book? I don't know. Grey Wolf, the documentary and the book. Don't watch because I just mentioned one thing before to you. Grey Wolf is actually part 2. Hunting Hitler is the number 3 one. Number 3 is actually also wait. Hunting Hitler is number 2, which is the book and the DVD and the documentary series. Please don't watch 4 seasons of that. Number 3 is the Horrible Histories Adolf Hitler book I mentioned. Probably the weirdest ending, and also note it sounds whiny and feels like, I got saddled with this job and as the worst group project on the job from the boss. I don't like it. I'm gonna take it out on the customers for it. Think of it like reverse customer from hell. Except it's the employee taking out on the customer now. Part 5 of the worst one of book and a documentary is Grey Wolf, which is part 4. Greatest story that never told, the life of Adolf Hitler. Like I said, is that neo-Nazi documentary series. Please don't watch. It somehow has what I think a 6 DVD set. Don't watch. Please, for love of God. If you want to watch it, download it. Please, by all means, just pirate the damn thing. Don't give these guys money. They don't need it. Don't support your local alt-right member neo-Nazi. For the love of God, I would not want that. Number 6 was the psychopathic god Adolf Hitler, also known as Inside the Mind of Adolf Hitler, that I just mentioned before, which is number 6. Number 5 is Gelly Rubel, Hitler's niece, was another one. Now here's with part 8, and again, it's gonna be having reference to Hitler and women and stuff that I really is making sure that I'm gonna have to be very careful on this, is Hitler and, stuff that I can't say that's, above an 18 range. Since I don't want to put this on, not allowed for anyone above 18, I'm gonna mention that it's above 18 stuff, and that's all. Just use your imagination what I'm talking about. Hint, hint, it's go figure. Ask your parents what I mean. Or just don't, and don't watch this video if you're a kid. Thank God. Please, for love of God. I don't need to be taking care of kids. Find any other documentary or find someone else's. Don't watch this. I don't need to be in trouble with that, too. Okay? But yeah, this is a bit of a weird one. It talks about Hitler's stuff that usually happens in the bedroom and the privacy. And God forbid if you're on a college campus, probably out in the open. And yeah, it also has connections to and references from stuff from David Irving again. That guy again, like I said, part 1. Anything with involving this guy's name and a reference to it or a cited source or anything, I do not like this guy at all. He's a neo-Nazi, and I swear to God, I find it baffling that he actually became a historian and I think a dean of a history department at an important university. I feel bad for that university. I would feel bad for any school, college, community college, or anywhere that had this guy involved at all in history. Baffling, even for my major. Okay, I'm not gonna reference the title of this one, but I'm gonna make a hint to it because, like I said, you gotta follow YouTube's guidelines and policies. Uh, Hitler's peculiar privacy in your bedroom life. Just type up the word in Amazon or Google Hitler's peculiar and put book, I guess, or Hitler's peculiar life and just say book. It might finish what I'm gonna talk about. Okay, that is also part 9. That's one of the worst ones. It's really weird. I think it's weird that people would get involved with this area of Hitler's life. Why? What the heck? Get some help, man. I I have a good feeling you don't have a Hitler and Nazi obsession, and you're just into trivia, and the Hitler is just, a history buff thing, or like me with the Asperger's syndrome. It's just, you find the guy interesting for history, find out why he turned up in this world anyway. I mean, I guess okay if you like reading that stuff. I think it's probably weird and a bit odd. Uh, really weird. Another one would be part 10, and this one's kind of gonna be in kind of is a good one for historical references if you're writing an essay, research paper, anything, or any group project or project on Adolf Hitler. You can use this as a reference. And it is also the worst Hitler book ever because it is the book of Hitler's ideology, his manifesto. It has a very slanted, God forbid, slanted viewpoint. When people say if you have slanted vision, I guess it's one of those warning signs of a stroke. I'm gonna use the reference of that. It's a very slanted viewpoint of Hitler that if this was a medical symptom, I think, you would need to have to see a doctor on that, especially for your brain. Not talking about mental health, I'm talking about, cardiovascular stuff. It's such a slanted, opinion about Hitler. It's insane. It's the Mein Kampf. It's Mein Kampf. It's the manifesto by Adolf Hitler. Worst ideology. Obviously, the guy's a racist, the anti-Semite. I mean, I know that just as much as you guys do, and I'm tired of just having to mention that for the obvious, because obviously people should know by now that the guy is a horrible, bigoted, racist, evil, mass murdering guy, and I should not have to explain that on a YouTube video. Okay, maybe if I had a TikTok channel, yeah, I would have to explain because TikTok's been going through some issues with a lot of things. I don't know why. Uh, but okay, good for if you use it as a reference in research project. Just use it wisely because this is a terrible book and is not factual about Adolf Hitler. It shows his ideology and how horrid the guy is. Also, an interesting thing is I think he might actually probably could have had. I am not a medical professional. My opinion is not to be taken as medical fact. Please don't take this as medical fact or diagnosis of anything. This is just my personal opinion. But for Mein Kampf, Hitler does mention the Jewish people like I would mention the Alan Hitler obsession. He has no explanation why. It's that $1 million question that I swear I can understand when a psychiatrist or a child unlicensed psychiatrist considers if Adolf Hitler probably was on the autism spectrum, and with my actual diagnosis, of Asperger's syndrome. Uh, why you might say that. I could understand probably where he got the idea that that could have been his obsession. And he talked a lot about this anti-Semitism, racist stuff. Well, Al was on there. Think of it like Hitler and the Nazis, or what, any of my other obsessions like Asia, Dalai Lama and stuff, cats. Same thing, Kill. But yeah, not making any medical diagnoses. I just have my little opinion as a history buff and a aspie myself. Uh, but like I said, these are the best and the worst. A couple of other Hitler documentaries that I'll do. Worst ones would be definitely the Operation Valkyrie and the Valkyrie movie that is the one with Nicolas Cage. And I think both those are from what is it? By the Weinstein Corporation. There's obviously some reasons why I don't like that. Oh, and also the plot and everything is just crap and the acting is terrible. So obviously said and done. Doesn't help much for being connected to the Weinstein guy, I guess. So this is the end of part 4 and final series of this video series here. And this is Lisa Stayed here signing off. And make sure to become a subscriber to my YouTube channels of Lisa Stayed and Hitler Obsessed. Definitely hit the notification bell so YouTube will notify you and you'll be notified whenever I upload a video onto your YouTube homepage or anywhere on YouTube for you to see. And, definitely hit thumbs up on all my videos. I need all those thumbs up. Share these videos so I can get more subscribers and watch hours here so I can be monetized eventually and then on to my 100,000 subscribers, or my 50,000 subscriber, or my million thousand subscribers, so I can, get those plaques there, and make my videos announcing that here, and get to be monetized also. Definitely leave a comment on this video or any video on my YouTube channel's discussion sections of my YouTube channels of Lisa Stayed and Hitler Obsessed. You can visit my BitChute channel on bitchute.com of Lisa Marie Stayed. That's one word smashed together, Lisa Marie Stayed. Also, you can send a friend request on my Facebook page of Lisa Stayed or leave a comment on my Facebook page of Lisa Stayed also. Definitely donate to my Patreon and my subscribe stall. I definitely will appreciate if you guys become patrons and donate to my Patreon account there too. Or I think it's my account of Hitler Obsessed or Lisa Stayed. And I definitely have a subscribe stall account there also that's connected to my BitChute account and my YouTube account of Lisa Stayed. And I think also Hitler Obsessed too. And my BitChute account of Lisa Marie Stayed also. So definitely, and a little bit of a note, heads up on some people have been finding it a weird thing because there are several Lisa Stayeds on YouTube here. My channel of Lisa Stayed is the one with the cat on it. That's the one that's me. So to let you know, a bit of heads up. So make sure to become a subscriber and share these videos so I can get more subscribers to my YouTube channel, Hitler Obsessed and Lisa Stayed. And I am now signing off too, and bye.